Today I will replace this power outlet with this brown version to match the color of the cover plate. First, I will turn off the breaker powering this circuit.
Garage light bathroom plugs. It's dark. That clearly was the right breaker.
To show that I really turned off the power, the multimeter shows 0 volts AC between hot and neutral. Neutral to ground, and hot to ground also shows 0. I'll remove the cover plate, which has a surprisingly long mounting screw. I carefully pry around the edges of the plate to unstick it from the wall. As usual, the builder got paint and drywall texture on the outlet's mounting tabs, which I tried to separate from the rest of the wall. Then I unscrew the outlet and pull it out of the box.
Really? They had to do this? This outlet doesn't even have screw terminals. At least they connected the ground in this bundle back there. They did crimp those ground wires together, which is good.
I disconnect the ground wire from its screw terminal and try to clean off a bit of the paint on the contact area. The power wires can be removed by twisting the outlet back and forth repeatedly, which results in the wires falling out of the push connectors. This is one reason why the push connectors on the back of the outlets are not the best connection method. As the new outlet only has 2 screw terminals for each side, not counting the ground, I first connect all the hot wires in the box together using a Wago connector. I ensure each wire is stripped to the correct length, about 10 millimeters from the connector. I then add a short piece of 14 gauge wire that will go to the outlet's hot terminal, as this is on a 15 amp circuit. I prepare all the neutral wires and connect them together using another Wago connector. Once again, I add a short piece of wire to go to the outlet's neutral terminal. I clean a bit more paint off the ground wire and connect it to the outlet's ground terminal. Then, I strip the neutral wire and bend hook shape into it to connect the neutral screw terminal on the outlet. I tighten the extra neutral screw that is unused. I do the same process with the hot wire. The wire connectors can now be pushed into the box. The outlet can now be installed and screwed into the box. I try to align the outlet as straight as possible. I put the cover plate back on the outlet, then plug in my power outlet tester. The breaker can now be switched on.
And the outlet is working. GFCI test. That worked. Reset. What? That. Huh? There we go. Power's back on. That's definitely working.
This is what the final installation now looks like, and I think it looks much better than the original. Anyways, make sure to subscribe for more videos.